are great things, but when you can't afford things to go wrong, hardware is somehow more reassuring. If you want to do 48 tracks on the go, Johnny's going to tell you how to do it.
Thank you, Paul. How are you? Johnny DeLeon with Tascam. And actually, we're really excited to talk about the X-48. 48 channels of hard disk recording. What you're looking at is a monitor that's connected to the X-48. The beauty about the X-48 is it's a standalone multi-track 48 channels of hard disk recording. The benefit of this, and it's actually a great alternative solution for those who actually use Pro Tools. And the reason for that is you can actually have broadcast wave. So 24-bit up to 92. So the benefit of this is it allows anyone to, instead of taking out a Pro Tools rig out on the road, you have the advantage of being able to actually take something like this. So if you're actually utilizing for playback and or for recording into a live situation. Obviously, as we're going through, you can see the connection via the monitor, so you can actually view any of the waveforms that you're actually recording. In addition to that, you have your mixer view. So you can actually go ahead channels 1 through 24, 25 through 48. You also have the ability to work on groups, as well as working on the master, and of course for viewing, you have your big meters. A part of what makes this kind of a great solution, or another alternative, to instead of taking your Pro Tools rig out on the road and utilizing the X-48, is its flexibility. So within the settings, again, you can select whatever bit rates that you're working with, across the board. I did say 92, I meant 96. So along with that, you can select your sample clock rates, your I/O configuration. Since this box actually has 2 expansion slots, you have the ability to add AES EBU or analog. So along with the AES EBU, we have our TDIF selection. So if there were an additional slot, it would come up here, letting you know if it was AES. So you'd just be able to select your slots for your I/O cards. Your input routing, pretty straightforward as far as your groups are concerned. Your options for clocking, so whatever you're syncing to, high speed and dual line. So if you have your AES clocking as well. Simple transport control configuration, it's pretty much a no-brainer. Standardized preferences, and of course, just system information. Now this one actually allows you, since it is a Windows-embedded PC, allows you to actually assign an IP address. What makes that very useful, so you have a remote locations, you can actually pull, to and from sources of data. On the back, you have a FireWire port, so you can actually record to an external FireWire port as well.
So if you're using this to do a live location recording, presumably the internal mixer would allow you to set up a monitor mix to listen to what you're recording without having to buy an additional hardware mixer.
Absolutely, and as an example of that is obviously when you connect via this, you can actually control the mixes without actually having an external mixer. Obviously what we do with Tascam is we have it connected to our DM4800 digital mixing console, but it works with any standardized console that uses the Mackie-Hugh protocol.
Yeah. Of course, then you can export the finished result to any DAW of your choice if you prefer to mix there.
Yeah, ideally the DVR-A1000 HD. But yes, that is correct.
Thanks very much.
My pleasure. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, definitely. Cheers.